Hello and welcome to my channel. I am going to do Excel chapter 10 hands-on exercise assessment pledge drive. This is the 10th chapter of Excel section of my Ch10 course. I will do this assignment step by step and you can get your assignment done by watching this video. If you want me to do this assignment for you, if you want me to do this complete course for you, including Excel assignments, Word assignments, PowerPoint assignments, and Access assignments, please contact me on WhatsApp or email that is mentioned in the description of this video. My email and WhatsApp is showing at the bottom of the screen as well. You can have me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, or writing assignment as well. So I will do this assignment completely in this video. Please watch this complete video to get your assignment done, and please ask any question through WhatsApp or email. Let's start this assignment. So first step of the assignment is to download the Excel sheet, that is Exp19 Excel chapter 10 hands-on exercise flash drive. This is the Excel sheet that we are supposed to download. I have already downloaded this. This will be a empty file, and then we are supposed to import the data to this workbook in next steps. So I have already downloaded this. We will use this file to get this assignment done. So we will move to next step because step number 1 is just about downloading the file. So step number 2 is use get and transform Power Query to load the file E10 C2 volunteerinfo.csv file in the Power Query editor. Use the Power Query editor to split column D into 3 separate columns for city, state, and zip using the comma as the delimiter. Edit the state city.state zip1 column heading to city, city.state.zip2 to state, and city.state.zip3 to zip. Then load the data to existing worksheet. So first step to do this question is we are supposed to load the file into the Power Query editor, and the file name is given here. So that is the file we got with assignment file. So let's go to the workbook, then go to the data tab. Now we are supposed to get the data. So click on get the data from file, and we are supposed to use CSV file because it is mentioned that use the CSV file. So after that we will select the CSV file that we got along with the assignment file. So I will go to the folder where I have saved this one. You can see that E10 C2 volunteer info, and this is the file we are supposed to load to the Power Query editor. So select this one. So I have selected this one. You can see that it is showing this, and now we are supposed to load this to Power Query editor. So we will click on transform data. So you can see that it is loaded to the Power Query editor. So this is the Power Query editor. Now we are supposed to make the changes to this table by using the instruction. So it is saying that use the Power Query editor to split column D into 3 separate columns for the city, state, and zip using the comma as delimiter. So A, B, C, and D. This is the D column that we are supposed to split into 3 columns using the space as the delimiter. Using the comma as the delimiter. So let's click on split column. So by delimiter, now we are supposed to use the comma as the delimiter. So we will select each occurrence of the delimiter. It means when a comma will appear, this column will be separated into next column. So we will select this one and click OK. So now you can see that this has been split it to 3 columns, that is city, state, zip 1, city, state, zip 2 and city, state, zip 3. So we have splitted this into 3 columns. Now we are supposed to change the names of this column. So city, state, zip 1 should be city. So I will double click here, city, state, zip 1 and we will make it city because it is mentioned, press enter. So this has been changed to city, and after this it is saying that city, state, zip 2 to state. So let's make this state, press enter, and the last one is city, state, zip 3 to the zip. So zip. So we have changed the name of these 3 columns, that is city, state and zip. So in first step we splitted these into 3 columns by using the comma as delimiter, then we change the name. Now we are supposed to close and load. So it will be loaded to Excel workbook. So you can see that city, state and zip 3 columns are showing there. So this is all about step number 2. We have completed this step and now we're going to do step number 3. So in step number 3 it is saying that rename the worksheet volunteer information. So we are supposed to change the sheet name. So let's change this. It should be volunteer information. So we have changed the name of the worksheet, that is the volunteer information, according to step number 3. So we have completed step number 3 and now we're gonna do step number 4. So I am showing you step by step and you can get your assignment done by watching this video. So I'm not gonna do step number 4 because this is equal to 0 points. So we will not do step number 4. Set the extended data range properties to refresh data when opening the file. We can set this, but I am not going to do this because this step don't have any points. So let's move to step number 5 directly. So in step number 5, it is saying that use get and transform power query to load the pledge table from XML file, and file name is Ch10 HOEAssessment into a new worksheet. Be sure to add the information to data models. So first we will load the pledge table to the worksheet and then we will add this to the data model. That is all about step number 5. So let's do this one. So again we will go to the data tab and we will click on the get data. So now we are supposed to use the XML file to get the data. So click on from XML and we are supposed to use Ch10 HOEAssessment that is mentioned in the instruction. So import this one and we are supposed to use the pledge table because it is mentioned that we are supposed to load the pledge table. So we will select the pledge table and then we will click on load. So it will be loaded to the Excel workbook. Now we have loaded this and now we are supposed to add this to the data model. So I will add this to the data model. So we will select from cell A1 up to B12 and then go to the power pivot and click on add to the data model. So you can see that this has been added to the data model. So that is all about step number 5. Now we will move to next step, that is step number 6, because we have completed 5 steps so far. So total step in this assignment are 12 and I am doing step number 6 now, and now we are supposed to rename the worksheet and the sheet name should be the reward. So we will go to the Excel workbook and we will rename the worksheet as reward. So let me do this one for you. So rename this as reward. That is all about this step. So let's move to next step, that is step number 7. So step number 7 is saying that apply accounting number format to the dollar amount imported into column A. So we are supposed to select this dollar amount and then we are supposed to apply the accounting number format. So go to the number and select accounting. So accounting number format has been applied to the dollar amount in column A. So we have completed 7 steps so far, that is 15, 20, 30, 35 and 40. So we have solved 40 points. Now let me do another point for you, that is step number 8. Then we will be done with 50 points, and for the remaining steps I will just give you an overview so that you can complete this assignment. So in step number 8 it is saying that use get and transform Power Query to load the contact table from the database file that we got along with the assignment files into the Power Query editor. Use the Power Query editor to remove the income and dependent fields, then load the data into the new worksheet. So let me do this one. We will go to our Excel workbook, then again click on the data tab and then click on get data. So we are supposed to get data from database. So we'll select the database option here. Now we will select this database, this one, because we are supposed to use this one. And after that, we will select the contact table because we are supposed to use a contact table. It is mentioned in the instruction, and then we will click on the transform so that we can use the Power Query editor to edit this table. So Power Query editor is here. So now we are supposed to remove the fields, and those fields are added to remove the income and dependent fields. Income and dependent fields. Let me look for the income. So this one we are supposed to remove this one. Click remove and click remove column. Then we are supposed to remove the independent. Again click remove and remove column. So it has been, so both fields have been removed from this one. Now we are supposed to load and close this one. So load, close and load. So this will be loaded into Excel workbook. So we have solved 8 steps so far, and step number 9 is rename the worksheet as pledge leads. So rename this one as pledge leads. So we have solved 9 points out of 12 points, and these 9 points are equal to 15 plus 5, 20 plus 10, 30, 35, 40, 50 and 55. So I have shown you 55 points for this assignment. For remaining 45 points, I will just give you an overview. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, you can contact me on WhatsApp, email or WeChat ID that is showing at the bottom of the screen. My email and WhatsApp is given in the description of this video. So I have shown you 9 steps for this assignment that are equal to 55 points out of 100 points. So for the remaining 55 points, for the remaining 45 points, I will just give you an overview, and these 45 points are equal to these 2 steps only. So I am missing these 2 steps only. For these 2 steps, I will give you an overview. So as I told you that I have shown you 9 steps, so I am going to give you an overview for step number 10 and step number 11. So in step number 10, we are supposed to create a Power Pivot table. So I have already created this one. You can see that I have created the pivot table, and then we will rename the sheet as a pledge dollar that is mentioned in the instruction. So I have created this one. Then we are supposed to create a relationship between the operator ID in the transaction table and the operator ID in the volunteer information worksheet. So I have created this relationship as well. So basically I have shown you this complete assignment from start to end. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, just contact me and I will do this assignment for you. I can do this complete course for you, including Excel assignments, PowerPoint assignments, Word assignments, and Access assignment. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, please contact me. My WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen, and I will do this complete course for you. I will produce A grade for you in this course. You can have me for your other courses as well. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel and like my video as I am creating useful videos for you. Thank you so much again.